Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 13, lucky episode 13 of Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. Hope you guys are doing well, having a great time, whenever and wherever you may be. We're having a blast playing Pillars of Eternity. I haven't played it for many years, and it's better than I remember. Really great stuff. So today we're going to keep exploring Gilded Vale. Let's go ahead and see what we've got here. Goldenrod Shoe. We'll give that to our girl.
I'll see what I can find.
Come down here and grab the spring berries. I don't know if we talk to these peeps over here. Feels like we've been seeing more bandits on the road late. These two right here. That was the smithy, right? I'm not sure what that is. Let's check out Godlike Doran Chamberlain. I have a bit of a sub in, so bear with me, guys. You see a large crowd gathered in the middle of a courtyard. This man stands in the midst of them, a cloak pulled over his head, holding it closed around his neck. The crowd has congregated around a platform, and they all watch, transfixed, as a man is led to the platform, flanked by two city guardsmen. The man is shackled hand and foot, but carries himself as a nobleman, not deigning to even glance at the crowd. The cloaked man pulls his cover closer around his face and turns to leave, hunching over to avoid being seen. A crier on the platform unrolls a parchment and begins to read, but the man pays no attention, intent on getting away from the courtyard. The crier's voice grows louder and more intense as he reads, and voices from the crowd start to punctuate his sentences. The jeers and shouts grow more frequent, and with each one, the cloaked man flinches and his shoulders droop. He breaks from the crowd, coming to the edge of the courtyard as the crier reaches the end of his proclamation. The crowd grows silent again, save for the occasional shout. The man turns back to look at the platform, seeing his father kneeling before the block, neck exposed. Oh wow. The executioner moves into position, lifting his axe to strike. The man turns suddenly, unable to watch. There's a wet thunk and the crowd breaks into cheers and applause. He leans against the wall, regaining his composure, then straightens up. With obvious resolve, he strides off, away from the crowd and his legacy. And Rudolfir Necator. You see a pair of immaculately polished leather boots and an impeccably maintained goatee. Their owner, a slightly hook-nosed man with a wicked grin and narrow eyes. He bobs his feathered hat at a nearby merchant as he ambles by. A small piece of parchment held tight in his fist, ink staining his fair fingers. He seems to know most of the merchants in the market, stopping to engage some, nodding at others, and even bartering for minor goods with a select few, always smiling, laughing, and exchanging jibes. He approaches a heavy-set Almua, smile plastered stiff across his face, and jokes about the weather. She jokes back, subtly palming him several gold coins. When he walks away, the paper in his hand is gone, and the smile on his face far more genuine. He tips his cap at her, winking, and trundles off with a new spring in his step. Pretty cool. Let's come back here and do a little scouting check. Wonder if I can return to that ruin and do some of this scouting check there. Wonder if that's possible. Because we're finding so many goodies, and I would almost guarantee there's some in the ruin. Let's see what we've got here, though. We'd be stealing.
Keeping quiet.
We'll just see if she's overlooked anything. Kira Hoth and Edleen Preoston. Rats scurry behind the sacks. Alright, let's quick save and talk. She's got a scepter on her side, it looks like. Oh, it's a person. Well, of course it's a person. You see a crowded marketplace, vendor stalls lining the road, their proprietors' voices calling out to passers-by to come sample their wares. This woman wanders through the throng, strolling hand in hand with another woman. They peruse the vendor's goods, tarrying at a book merchant with a number of old and beautiful tomes, chatting with one another about what they see. One will pick up a book and show it to the other, who will take it, comment on it, and place it back on the shelf. Then the first will snatch up the books again and quickly pay the merchant before the other can snatch it back. They walk away from the market, weighed down by packs filled with books, still hand in hand, standing close, comfortable, and familiar with each other. As they pass down a somewhat deserted street, an object suddenly hits this woman in the chest and bounces off, rolling away toward one of the buildings. The women stop and look at the object, an apple, and then back up at the person who threw it. There's nothing special about him aside from the angry look on his face and the two other apples he holds. Before either woman can move, the man draws back and throws another one at them, this time hitting the second woman in the forehead. He yells at them, something derisive and hateful, something about a legacy and about responsibilities. The woman raises her hand to her head and wipes the juice and bits of fruit from her face and stares the man down defiantly. The first woman squeezes her hand and puts the other on her companion's shoulder, attempting to calm her down. The other woman pulls a book from her pack and holds it before her, muttering under her breath. She pulls her hand free and waves it above the book, an aura forming around her. The first woman is still trying to calm her down, but all she says goes unheard. The man, uncaring of the events happening in front of him, draws back and throws the last apple. As it arcs through the air toward them, the second woman brings up her hand and points at the apple. A glowing orb of energy flies from her hand and strikes the apple, causing it to explode, raining bits of apple down on the road and buildings around them. The man's face changes, anger joined by fear, looking like he's trying to decide if running or attacking is the better course of action. The second woman has started chanting again, her hand glowing, her eyes narrowing. This woman steps in front of her, placing herself between her love and their attacker. She touches her face, gently stroking it while whispering calming words. A kiss. The woman's countenance changes. She calms, her eyes softening, her lips regaining the lost smile. The first woman smiles again as well, and kisses the other. Wizard scum, the man behind them says, and the two women turn to face him, staring him down defiantly. They join hands and begin walking again, moving past him without so much as a sideways glance. That was cool. Edleen Preoston. You see a key turn gently, steady, and hear a ghostly click as the door swings inward. Two figures slip in, locking the door behind them, and begin their prowl. Their hunt is efficient, and it takes them little time to acquire a sizable collection of documents and oddly shaped velvet pouches. Quick hands fill pockets, rucksacks, bags. The door opens downstairs and everything freezes. Footsteps, a tired giggle. The thieves are all eye whites and short breath as they empty their pockets of all but the necessities, anything noisy hurriedly replaced. Silence from downstairs, then tentative steps up the staircase. A voice calls out. One thief creeps forward, the other gesticulating wildly for him to return. He continues forward, crouching by the banister. He sees a gaudy shoe and shoves. The woman falls with a cut-off scream, rolling lifelessly to the floor below. Swearing, the second thief grabs her brother and they make their escape, collecting whatever of value they can on the way out. Huh. So her brother actually killed a woman. And they're thieves, so I mean, or actually no, she's a thief. So I'm wondering if maybe we can
How may I help?
feel some kind of way about
Nice and quiet.
stealing from them. Not much to really steal. He is unseen though. Wait, now he's seen again. Stealing the Deerwood Part 3, The War of Black Trees and the Rise of Admeth Hadrit. She's got a book. Would I be stealing a book from her? I don't quite understand how this works. Oh, they turn angry. Okay. So they clearly see me now, but if
How may I help?
Okay, the eye's going away, eyes going away. So, let's grab the book. I don't know, just fun. Rather than a necessity or anything, it's just fun.
Hey there.
Two, cool chicks, but got a new book to read. Pretty cool little environmental storytelling there and stuff like that.
Sure.
Let's head down.
Nice and slow.
Nice and slow, baby. Give her a beer. I'll take the 2 ales. For what ails you. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving this game all over again. See what we have in here. Naunton. There he is. Oh my. It's not stealing. We have to confront you, sir. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing 2 bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Hello.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this man, Nantan? Nantan coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? I want to know what really happened in that bear cave, Nantan. The color drains from Nantan's face. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? Ingrid looks back to Nantan, touching his arm. If this is about the accident, we're both grieving Pearlie's loss. Pearlie's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. Nantan shakes his head minutely. You see a tremble in his hands. What would make you suggest such a thing? Why did you do it? He was your friend. Nantan hesitates and then his expression darkens. My friend? He was a cruel enough man to his friends. You didn't know him. You wouldn't defend him if you did. His hand falls to his sword belt. Nantan, wait. Ingrid raises a hand. I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Pearlie, my husband, he was as much a beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. She looks away, expression pained. Nantan, we met, and I knew I'd found someone special, someone kind, who cared for me. Please, all we want is to leave this place, to start somewhere else. She looks down at the satchels. We've some coins saved up. You could have it, if only you'll let us go. Huh. Morality. Well, I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of feel like saying I don't need your coin. Go, get out of my sight. Ingrid breathes out shakily. Yes, we will. Thank you. Thank you for your compassion. Let's go, Nantan. We've got a long way ahead of us. Gained 1,659 experience. I don't know. This bottle of Sonred is half empty. Or Sonred. 9 copper skates. A hunting bow. The Deerwood Part 2, The Broken Stone War. Okay, so there's Part 2 for Part 3. We read Part 1 already. Aha.
Easy does it.
Oh, 20 copper pawns. Rope and grappling hook. Well, we're running out of space. We've got to sell some stuff. Gold rot chew. Spirits. +1 constitution for 5 minutes. Concocted by the most daring of brewers. Spirits come in many forms and flavors, but they all share the virtue of hurling everyday problems into a sea of liquid fire. Take the spirits, we can't take the camping supply. I should put some of this stuff in the stash, yeah. What did that say up there? Oh yeah, the sun red.
I shall be discreet.
I don't know, I didn't want to kill them, right? Crops are blighted, the legacy's upon us. This place is cursed. No, there's the smithy. I didn't want to, revenge on them and kill them. Used to have a lot more fortune tellers come through. But I didn't want to take their coin, because that felt kind of...
Steady does it.
I don't know. Didn't feel good to take the coin and be like, okay, you can kill that guy, your husband, just give me coin. So I said, get out of here. Don't come back. We've got some... Helia's Talon? No? I don't know what that is. Barret Spell, okay. Place here to check out. Despite the rains, the stalks feel dry and stiff as a locust's husk. Ways to exit. Not really pertinent to us right now. I know we should put it, or could put it into double speed. I'm not really in a hurry. If you guys are, you're on the wrong channel, I would say, because not that, I'm trying to go slow, but this is just, I play these games slowly. I don't know, it's just how it naturally comes out, like. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy nonetheless. Surprised there's nothing up here. Whoa, what do we have here? Oh, it's the mill? Where are we? I don't get quite... Oh, we were behind a rock? Oh. Huh. Okay. We talked to them. We looked around here. Let's go check out the mill, I guess. This was the house we just checked out a minute ago. I think. Oh. And now there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkard comes through that door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads, but we'll be back, Trumbull. And we'll have fair prices, or by the flame, we'll have a reckoning. Against the grain, investigate the feud. Huh.
Nice and slow.
So there's a problem at the mill. Let's scour the premises first.
Nice and quiet.
Oh, we've got... No, that's not Settler's Arrow. Is it? Oh, it is. I like guessing them based on how they look. I'm pretty bad at it, though. Alright, let's see how long we've been playing. 20 minutes. Go into the mill, investigate. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life! Hold on, I'm not here to hurt anyone. The miller hesitates, then lowers the club. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? Don't tell me Swainer's already got his claws into you. Gods, that's all I need. I thought you could use some help. Those people out there seem pretty angry. Really? Trumbull sighs relief. Healy is toots, so I could use a friendly face. I take it you heard some part of what the crowd's asking for. Grain, as if I've got it all tucked away somewhere. Swainer's been egging that lot on for days now. They've been keeping clear so far, but if things keep on like they are, I don't know how much longer we've got before things get messy. Please, if you're not here on his behalf, maybe you could speak to Swainer. He won't listen to me anymore. Just explain that we're all getting smaller rations now. We're all making sacrifices. I had some other questions. Yes? What was all that ruckus outside? Trumbull shakes his head. Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them up into a froth, going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town, the crop's blighted, and most of what I'm getting from the farmers, Trumbull gestures to the Saxon containers, it's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. Trumbull frowns. It's not. He pauses. Look, Swainer's always been a rotten bastard. With stores so limited, maybe I save the good stuff for people who deserve it. Afra, for instance. She's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? Do the villagers know about the grain supply? Trumbull looks embarrassed. Some. The innkeeper, for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can just keep things calm until then, we'll be in the clear. The innkeeper? Trumbull winces. I wouldn't drink the ale, is all I'm saying. If you don't want those people in here with torches, maybe you ought to stop lying to me. Trumbull blinks, taken aback. I'm not. Look, it's no lie. The stores really are low, and with so little grain going around, I had to raise the prices for some people. There are folks in this town that deserve far better than Swainer and his lot. People have done more for Gilded Vale. What do you mean? Swainer, the rest, they've always been troublemakers, loud, drunken fools. That woman with him, her soul traces back to Diradon, that wretched brigand, and it shows. We have good people in this town, people still hanging on to what's left of it. They deserve a little more, that's all I'm saying. Swainer's people are farmers, they gathered that grain for you. They sure didn't mind losing that grain when it was going into the drinks at the inn. They don't make like kind neighbors when they insult my son, go stumbling drunk through my own crops. You think they're the only ones that need to eat? Now the crops are sick and the wind's too weak to get the windmill turning. Our village's children are born as empty shells. That's not my doing. This place is cursed, and Swainer and the others haven't done a thing to help the rest of us. through the lean season. People like the magistrate? I can't do anything about that, Trimble says, his voice quiet. That's just how it works. Maybe things are different elsewhere. Here, Roderick's men, they keep the village safe, so they eat well. Is your self-righteousness worth losing your family over? Trumbull opens up his mouth to protest, but his expression shifts into resignation well before he finally nods and speaks. You're right, he says quietly. I've been trying to plan for the future, but we're in danger here and now. Fine, tell Swainer and the others that I've reconsidered. Provided he pays the same as everyone else, he's welcome to his fair share. Trumbull sighs, and let's hope we can trade for supplies real soon, or we'll all be in a bad way. Task updated. Mill guards milling about. Keep out of trouble. Ciaro. Oldan. You'll regret this, and so will Swainer when the town's starving around him. You got what you wanted. Leave us alone.
How may I help?
Hey, the farmers get to eat too, you know? Ooh, 2 grand.
Yeah?
I'll see what I can find.
That's funny, and then I just take some grain for myself. A rancid stench rises from this grain. It's mushy and mottled with green. Yeah, not the most delicious stuff in the world, but I guess that's it for the mill. Some weapon types, such as the S-stock, rapier, and stiletto, I think, ignore part of the enemy's damage reduction. I don't even know where Swainer is. Wow. Adair, Temple of Anthus, Offers Home, the Blackhound Inn, Blackhammer Smithery, Windmill, Ingrid's house. Oh, is he back at the inn, maybe? Blackhound.
I'll take a peek.
Some steps down into Anthus's chambers, whatever that is. The windows are clouded with the haze of accumulated smoke and cooking grease. You ever been to Defiance Bay? Blackhound Inn. With the roads like they are, I'll stay put.
I shall be discreet.
Come up here and grab the Pilgrim's Crown. Love how in the town they're stealing and stuff. And repercussions for it. Swainer's got to be in here, I would say. Pasha. There he is. Swainer, my boy.
Hello.
Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful, looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it too. What if I told you that Trumbull's changed his mind about his grain prices? The dwarf looks up, blinking. What? You serious? He exchanged a look with his fellows, who grin hesitantly. The old man's listened to reason? 420 experience, 552 total. About time. I told him he'd come around, but dang if he didn't take his time about it. He sets a few coppers on the table. Here, buy yourself a drink now that we can afford it. Goes for you two as well. Drinks on me. You gain 10 copper. I probably did...
They'll never know I'm here.
I probably did that in a quicker way, and maybe could have gotten more XP by doing more steps, if that makes sense. Like, is that a thing? I kind of made quick work of it. But anyway, we do have some stuff to barter off, probably. We talked to Brayton. If you're not an ale, I don't have business with you. Can't thank you enough. Might, well, last a season now. Barrel. Nothing in it. Ah, shit.
Well met, friend.
Let's see. The beer goes for nothing. The quarterstaff goes for 10. She's got 2 lockpicks. Let's put these up here. Two bear hides, I guess. Pry bar. Leather armor. Potion of Wizard's Double. Gold Rot Shoe. Rope and grappling hook. Spirits. Ale, grain. He's the one walking with all the goods. Daily affirmations, that's worth 16. Scrolled letter. The Deerwood we have to read, part 2 and 3. Scroll of Tanglefoot. Scroll of Restore Minor Endurance, we'll hang on to those. Lockpicks, can sell the hunting bow. Give her the hammer and chisel as well. Let's do that. Alright, I guess we're good for now. Do we want to create another character? We have the gold, I think, maybe? Create a new character. Oh, level 2 adventures, 500. But we can recruit another level 1. What could we get? Should we get, I think I want to do that. I think I want to recruit... Let's see, we've got a fighter, mercenary chick, we've got a wizard, and a druid, maybe a let's see, how long are we in? We're 34 minutes. We can start looking at someone.
Hail and well met.
Level 1 adventure. They're starting fresh, but could be a female. Oumuamua? No, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Almaua? 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 Almua? Dwarf would be cool. Orlin. Little fuzzy types. Wish I could do her appearance now. Resolve +1, might -1, perception +2. First, let's see what kind of class we're going to be making. Mountain Dwarf or Boreal Dwarf. We'll get back to this, but... just say we'll be Mountain for now. What class would we even want? How about a Dwarven... Chanter? Lore +2, mechanics +1. Their accuracy is average, their deflection is high. Health is low, endurance is very low. Dwarven Barbarian. Dwarven Paladin. Martial Zealots. Devoted to a god, a ruler, or even a way of life. Athletics, they have average accuracy, average deflection, high health, average endurance. Ranger has the animal companions. That would add even another party member. Accuracy is very high. I would say probably... probably a Paladin, maybe? Let's just hit next and see what that would entail. Bleak Walkers. We'll have to get into this next time. Cruel, aggressive, disfavored dispositions. Benevolent, diplomatic. So they favor cruelness and aggression. These are passionate and clever. The Darkazi. Paladini. Gold Pack Knights are stoic and rational. They disfavor passionate and aggressive. Kind Wayfarers are benevolent and passionate. Disfavor deceptive and cruel. Shield Bearers of Saint Eliga. Honest and diplomatic. Disfavor cruel and aggressive. So let's say we were to be a kind Wayfarer. Or a shield bearer. Either Flames of Devotion, full attack 5 to 8, plus 50% damage is burn, plus 20 accuracy, 2 per encounter. It's like a smite. Calls upon the paladin's inner fire, causing their equipped weapon to burst into flame and adding burn damage to their next attacks. It's even better. It keeps it going for several attacks, I guess, or just maybe a full attack. I don't know. Lay on hands, 2 per encounter. Plus 54.9 endurance over 5 seconds. Wow. Pretty good. We can build them out. So I don't know if that's what we want to do yet. We have a druid, a wizard, a fighter. I would say paladin and give her some healing abilities. So she'll be more of a like a kind wayfarer with lay on hands. Really give her the constitution, and then what's going to give her the lay on hands ability? Intellect. Oh, it says right here, highly recommended resolve. Recommended for paladin, intellect, constitution, and might. Resolve gives the concentration and deflection. Intellect gives area of effect, duration, and will. Perception. We don't want to make her too flat-footed. So what does lay on hands look like? Over 5 seconds, it's 54.9. Nothing affects that of her stats. That's just how it goes. So I'd want to keep her alive with Constitution. Something like that. She can maybe come from Rawatai. Oh, I'm going to save it here, guys. Say thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Had a little bit of everything in it. But if you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow. And thanks for watching as well. And hope to see you next time. Also, quick heads up. If you want to become a member, that would be awesome. Shout out to my members. Love you guys. You can do so here on YouTube or on patreon.com/fluent. It is a great way to help the channel along. Feel free to check it out, but no pressure. And yeah. Hope to see you guys next time. We'll go ahead and make our paladin then. Or maybe something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can even get through with just three companions together. But until next time, be well, live well, stay well. Much love, peace, and joy. Next time we will explore more of Gilded Vale again. We haven't been everywhere. And then we'll probably head out. We'll get towards heading out to explore a new map. So stay tuned for all that and more. Some of the brown slop is congealing in these dishes. It smells burnt. Right, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Be well. Ciao for now, guys. Bye-bye.